All right, everyone. Apparently on Friday, Kamala Harris is going to be joined by Bill Clinton to do a talk on women's empowerment around the world. And this isn't a joke, by the way. This isn't a satirical video. I swear, link in the description to legitimate news about this. And I'm thinking to myself, is this on purpose that they would choose Bill Clinton specifically to speak about an issue he's uniquely unqualified to talk about? Women's empowerment to him is, hey Monica, here you have, I need more sucking power on my cigar. Bill Clinton is at least allegedly, in honk honk, a rapist, among other things, and was on Epstein Island multiple times, and has been blamed by, I think 4 or 5 women have allegations against him. Less than Cuomo. Apparently old nipple dude there is even more perverted. Getting beyond the hashtag MeToo problem of lack of evidence, would it not be true to be said that he was cast aside by the Democrats a few years ago, overall, in retrospect, for electoral purposes mainly? They decided to shelf Bill Clinton. They had held him up as sort of the messiah of neoliberalism, sort of like the hip modern Dem. But I mean, now he gets older, and Me Too becomes a thing, and they say, oh shit, this is going to be an optics fail for us. Obama's our new messiah. Bill Clinton used to be our boy. Now Obama's our boy. He's 30 years younger too, so it helps. He knows how to use the internet without making a fool of himself, unlike the Clintons, and so it was better optically, and they sort of threw Clinton under the bus. Who in their right mind would cast Bill Clinton as someone qualified to talk about women's empowerment? They do their shtick about the wage gap, which does not, by the way, exist. And it's funny because I think they've changed the number. Wasn't it like 71 cents? And now they've adjusted it to like 82 cents per dollar that a man makes? Oh, well, wonderful. I guess the wage gap is disappearing, despite the fact that you literally had no legislation passed in that period of time. So you should be happy we're making progress. See, the thing is, it has to do with lifestyle choices. More women are getting into careers, and over time, in some cases, they're actually outstripping men. I think within medicine, most of the physicians now are female, and more nurses are men. Now, nurses tend to get less money than doctors in most cases. Women are making more money because more of them are working and less of them are staying at home. That's basically what it is. Lifestyle choices. Women are more likely to stay at home. Therefore, women as an aggregate, if you just average all of the women in the nation, yeah, they're going to make a bit less. For the gap to be only 18 cents is actually surprisingly great. Maybe women make a little bit more than men in their respective fields. I wouldn't be surprised, because if I had a corporation, I'd be tempted to do that just to stave off the possibility of discrimination lawsuits. So you've gotten to the point you can discriminate against men, you can discriminate against people if they're white, but you can't really do anything about any other group of people. So they've managed to take the people supposedly at the top and make them the only group of people you're allowed to exploit and abuse. It's very interesting how empowerment works. And anyway, there's no need for equity for women because they already have it. There's already fairness and equality among the sexes, among the two genders. And Bill Clinton, oh my God. I'm almost thinking, let me run this by you. Do you think this could be the possibility? They said, you know what, we're just going to troll everyone. We're being so brazen about everything that's going on right now. War on the Second Amendment, war on women and men, actually. Constant promotion of censorship, shitty diplomacy, world policing, warmongering. We've gone back to the Bush-Obama days. We're being so brazen about the fact that we're going to throw our hefty weight around and abuse the serfs, the peasants, the 99%, that, you know what we're going to do? We're going to piss everyone off. We're really going to rub it in their faces. We're going to have Bill Clinton help host a panel on women's empowerment, women's issues. Women's issues, well, Bill Clinton knows a lot about women inside and out. The problem is he did that in a sense that for the average person would generally be illegal. This is the allegation. These are outstanding for years. You remember when he had that reaction? There was that one picture of his weird face when he's looking at the 3 accusers that Trump had as invited to the debate stage there. I think it was the first debate with Hillary Clinton. And he looked so massively uncomfortable. It's like, well, what's your problem? If you didn't do anything wrong, you should be like making a smug face at them, correct? And I think it's rather telling. Body language is a thing. Bill Clinton, and also to have Kamala Harris on there. A lot of young moms got locked up for truancy under Kamala Harris, under her extreme, I would say, tyrannical level of tough on crime laws back when she was attorney general or prosecutor or something there. In her state, many people. That affects, by the way, when you expand the truancy laws, you are going to impact a lot of young single mothers more than perhaps any other group of people, correct? I'll throw them in jail. Their kid didn't make the school bus. Obviously, they're an unfit parent. Take them, put them in state custody. That's basically what Kamala Harris wants. It makes sense that Beijing Biden would take her on as VP, considering the fact that he had basically the same idea on crime. Oh, you smoked weed a couple times. Oh, 10-year sentence. We're going to make you a felon because, you decided to sell a little bit of crack. I think it's kind of ridiculous, but apparently this is what they believe in. It's funny, because now they pose as progressives. Elizabeth Warren is doing the same thing right now. She's been shrieking about the non-existent wage gap now for the last few days. Constant grandstanding, and Bernie on guns, and Schumer saying this can't become the new normal. There's too many gun crimes. And because you destroyed the economy. And naturally, when people are under stress, there's more crime. It goes without saying. How much of that, by the way, how much of that gun crime is suicide? I'd love to see that statistic. The FBI doesn't usually compile it until it's like a year later. So somebody else needs to do the hard work of compiling that federal data as quickly as possible so we can notify the public that the Democrats are full of shit, which we all know they are. Now, Bubba Bill on women's issues. He's going to bring a pack of cigars with him just for the after party. That's about all. Peace out.